Coach. Thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Look up! Wide 40! Strong right. Monday!
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Love. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Safety's creeping. Check 24. Check 24.
3rd and long. It's Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. 10 Tucson. 55. You ain't doing nothing today. Undercrush.
On 1st down, Swift. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Double time. Alert. 3 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Swift, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Go. Mark 5-5. Hey, what? Ready. Protein spin. Hot.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
8, read. Set hot. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. 53 smart. What we got? Yes!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now they'll run it on the toss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. A shotgun snap for Locke. And able to find Kirk complete. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. On first down, Locke. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money That comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
58, right over there.
Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Hold. Mark 55, Mark 55. Go. Check 3.
61. Matchbox, light. Ready, go.
On 1st down, Swift. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Jets nothing.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
3 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go. Wide. Get wide. Hey, switch gears.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Your track. Hey, check right. Watch it, it's fine.
Squeeze, double up. Hey, go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Third and 2, Locke. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, New York.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Yeah!
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 7. From the gun, here's Locke. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It's John Simon with a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now a give, right side. Swift. And some room to run now. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 66 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's first and 10, clear on the other side of the field. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. Protect him.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Ready.
Back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
They're going to look to throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
From his goal line here, Locke. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
I got you. I got you.
On first down, it's Locke. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Out of the gun, Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Locke. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. From the red zone now, Locke. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I'm here all day. Head up.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
It's going to be a
2nd and 10. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they got themselves a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 Fs for a rookie quarterback.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. From the 50, it's Love. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Love. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, New York.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Check out. 565. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Check.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Danny Shelton busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Luck now to throw. And he's going to go down again. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a fourth down. 4th and goal.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On first down, Swift, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Say. 55. Mike 55. Strip the ball. Exit. Mike 55. Ready, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready, break. 55. Check, 55, Mike. Y'all not ready.
On third down, Swift, and he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. I'm coming. Let's go.
Back to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Willis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Haywood.
Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
53 is the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. On the ball. On the ball. Mike.
They'll set up a throw. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Okay, ready? I got him, Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the Jets' 34-yard line.
Okay, break. 55. Yep. Watch the run. Watch the run. Jackrabbit, Jackson, go.
On 2nd down now, Swift. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, it's Love. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this. They got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go.
33 yards that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st down, New York.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Love. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
At the 19-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Here we go, D.
Here's Locke. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Locke. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
On 1st down, Swift, and a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Set, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Swift. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Patriots, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.